Webcast Network, and this program is hosted by Bimal Shah, CEO of Rajparth Achievers. Good morning, Bimal. How are you this morning? Bimal, how are you this morning? Oops, looks like we may have lost Bimal, so we'll just give him a minute to come back in. And here he is. Good
Hey,
morning, Bimal. How are you? We're on the air, and good morning.
good morning. How are you? Glad to see you, Blanca. Glad to see you back.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. So, today our topic is freedom. What does freedom mean to you as a business guru, Bimal?
Well, freedom is the most important word to focus on in business. That's the number one reason why you got into business, because you wanted to make the money that you wanted to make, and you wanted to be free to do the things that you wanted to do. You wanted to, you know, choose what you want to make money from and pursue the path of your passions, which is why you became an entrepreneur. So that is a very, very important word. Yet, as entrepreneurs, we get stuck because we are not chasing freedom. And, so uh, you need to ask yourself, what are the top areas you are seeking freedom from? I'm seeking freedom from, and write down the keywords, that come to your mind, the top 10 words. Ask yourself that question. Like, I'm seeking freedom from bad employees. I'm seeking freedom from having to worry about, customers not paying. I'm seeking freedom from time. I want to free up my time. I'm seeking freedom of money. I'm not making enough money. I'm seeking freedom of purpose. So the four key things are freedom of time, freedom of money, purpose, and relationships. And relationships make money. Relation in business, if you have the key employees, you have the key team. Like, you were able to run your business because of your team, and you were unable to work. I mean, similarly, I was, things kept moving for me, despite me being unable to work for
Mhm.
several weeks. So we both experienced similar things, and we understood that the value of having great people. So
That's absolutely true. So, do you believe the statement that one of the key ingredients of freedom is the team that you have
absolutely.
behind you?
Like that, I say the two most important things every business owner needs to figure out before they figure out anything else is better customers and better team members. If you have better customers and better team members, you can figure out the product, you can figure out the service, you can figure out the logistics, you can figure out the operations. The rest of the things can fall in its place. But if you don't have these two things figured out, you can constantly lead to frustrations.
That's
You can,
100% right. And you've been teaching us a lot. So, really, the key is delegation. And, I think providing the training to the team in order to implement the service so that it doesn't fall on the business owner. And it's probably one of the hardest things to learn, probably, right?
yeah, I mean, that's why I've developed more than 3 dozen tools just on freedom. So they can go to my QR codes. I have even a link that it's on freedom. They can use that link. There's more than so many tools, to get started, and self-learning. So if you want to learn, yourself, it's very important. And I say the three areas that business owners get stuck most of the time are freedom of, and these are dangers. Okay, these are dangers that people, um, you know get stuck in, and they can't move forward. And one of these is our own BS, or what I call is a belief system. We all have our own BS, and it's our BS that makes us succeed, and it's our BS that makes us fail.
Ooh, ouch. Woo.
So
All
you
right.
need to figure out which BS of yours is helping you move forward, and which BS of yours is helping, getting you stuck or move backwards. And you need to get out of your own way. Majority of the times, majority of the times we are in our own way.
Well, it's there are a lot of challenges. It's not easy to find the right team members. It's not easy to get them trained. And it takes a lot of time and a lot of patience to do that. Give us an example. What would this freedom of time tool look like?
So one of the things I do is, I eliminate that from your plate. So what means that I find you the key employees, I've trained the new employees, I get you your dream come true employees, I get you your dream come true customers. So you don't have to spend the time, because a lot of the times as business owners, you may spend years figuring out who the right team member is, or even hire the right people. I have so many businesses, if the number one reason business owners want to sell their business is because they say I am tired, and the reason they're tired because they can't manage the people. This
That's
is
true.
this is the number one reason people want to sell the businesses. That could be just, if you have better people and better operations, you could change the whole thing. And so the freedom of time basically saves you time from doing many things in your business, and it eliminates at a minimum of 15 hours a week. So free up 15 hours a week of your time at a minimum. The second most danger that many business owners face, where they need to seek freedom from, is resistance to change. A lot of business owners are resistant to change because they feel like I've been doing this. I know I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been doing this for 30 years. There's no reason for me to change. And many business owners get extinct even if things are running smoothly. So for many business owners, they may be like, okay, things are running smoothly. I don't need to do anything. Things are going great. All of a sudden, somebody else comes up with some beautiful, wonderful thing, innovation, and they're out of business because the customers no longer need them. And they're like, whoa, I didn't see this coming. Well, this is the reason why you should be open to change, because there's always someone planning your extinction.
There's always opposition, and that's why you're right. Well, you have to be very flexible and mobile.
Right. If you keep doing the things that you've been doing, like Blockbuster was out of business. Why? Because Netflix was planning its extinction, right? And it just went out of business. So similarly, there's many other areas you need to think about. And the last key thing about getting stuck is debt. People, when they borrow money for business, they say, well, I'm borrowing at 5%, I'm borrowing at 10%, 15%, I can leverage it, I can make money. And then the debt keeps on piling, and you don't have enough customers or cash flow to pay your debt, and you drown in debt. So build a debt-free business, And
now with this pandemic, I think that the pandemic, in my opinion, was a positive incentive in the sense that it helped business owners pivot digitally and incur less expense in the implementation by allowing more remote employees work. What is your opinion on that?
100%. And I have more than 200 digital products, not one, but 200. So whether it's webinars, workshop videos, events, pre-recorded tools, tools that come with instructions. So self-learning tools where you don't need me. So one of the things is, when business owners seek freedom from, how can I build a business that doesn't require me? Build a business that does not require you. Free up yourself. Freedom from me, right? Freedom from me running my business. And that's running a self-managing company. And freedom also builds long-term sustainability. So,
and also avoids burnout, because the less what do you consider to be your greatest talent, Bimal?
My greatest talent is helping get business owners seek freedom right now. I build them self-managing companies. So my biggest talent is take every business owner and build a self-managing company, a company that can run without them.
I love it. And just so everybody out there knows, I've been working with Bimal, and every week it's a growth experience. And this is a long-term play. It's not a short-term play. It's not a quick, get rich solution. It's a relationship based on collaboration and utilizing the tools that Bamal has custom created. You can take a picture of the QR code or go to his bit.ly Freedom of Time, which is an example of one of the 200 tools, and you can ask Bamal a question and win a copy of his book. So we've got a lot of questions over the last couple months of doing this show. As I always say, this is like a $10,000 free session with Bamal. So if anybody has any questions, please take a shot. So when you say that you help people find staff, trained staff, that would be literally ranging across any type of business, from a digital business like mine to a construction business, or how does that work exactly?
Any type of business. We focus more on the middle level and the upper level type of employees, and the front level, which is like technicians or laborers or construction. Those are very difficult right now in the market. But anybody else in terms of any other business, service business, office, administration, management, upper level management, C-level, middle level, any type of project manager, whatever you need, we will help you find that team member. And it is very important that, think about the amount of time you spend in employees that leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back. It's like pretty much your whole business is just about, turnover and managing team. But we also provide a guarantee to fix that problem, that, we will replace your team members for free if they don't perform. So
that's incredible. What about salespeople? Because I think that's going to be the next big step for the Laws of Life company to grow.
Right. So there's two areas we work on. One is if you're wanting to find commission-based salespeople, and when the second is salary-based. The commission-based salespeople, there's a different process where we do three team members or three salespeople for a flat fee, and we train these salespeople. So it comes with a sales manual, a sales formula, and a sales song. So when we build this, the salespeople, the number one thing about salespeople when you hire, they don't want to come into an organization where there is no system for generating sales. If you don't have a system for generating sales, they're not going to come to you if it's a commission-based job. If it's a salary-based job, and if you're offering high salary, you will find people that just want to get the salary. So,
of course. Well, that's a huge. So you have a package that helps people identify commission sales to build that foundation to find the commission sales representatives. How long does that take to get off the ground in your experience?
I go into organizations, and if they don't have a foundation built, we will build that foundation first. That foundation consists of sales metrics, the sales song, and the sales process. Okay, once this is built, where the salesperson can come in and see, okay, this is what I need to do to make $100,000 in the first 12 months. So that's the key number. You need to have a system to generate 100G in the first 12 months. And if you do that, then you can attract the right people. Otherwise, there are many other sales opportunities that offer them a base pay, which they may not want to join.
And how can someone book an appointment to build a sales team? Because I think a lot of people out there have a need for that to grow their business.
Absolutely. So you scan the QR code. There's a link to my calendar, or bit.ly/call Bimal, or, call myself 954-579-1254. So either one, we can use the book an appointment with me, or talk with me, or chat with me. I'd be happy to discuss.
And what's your number one law of business breakthroughs for today?
Seek freedom. Freedom to, and freedom of.
I love it. And good morning to Camille Robb and BB Ali. Thank you for saying good morning. If anybody asks a question, they will get a copy of Bamal's book. So feel free to ask. One last question. Go ahead.
So go ahead. You had a question, BB? I think BB had a question, or you had a question?
She just said good morning. Everybody's saying good morning. So what I think everyone should do is take a picture of Bamal's QR code, stay in touch with Bamal. I think it would definitely benefit you to have a call with him ASAP to grow and develop your business and find your freedom. Bimal, great show today, and thank you for always educating us. And have a beautiful day, everybody out there.
Thank you. Thank you, Blanca. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Make it
Stay
a great
fired
day.
up, everybody.
Make it a great day. Bye-bye.